Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Nice control. And he's gone backward here. Out to the right.
Cafu
Takes it.
climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Mbappe.
Looking for the run.
Played into space out wide.
Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. He's free, he has got space. Backward it goes. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Oh, he's been caught napping, and one more try! They've scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Pelé, and here's Hullet. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice pass. Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? And back to the goalkeeper. Maldini goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Seedorf. Pumas are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nice touch. Bale! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's Pelé! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's there to belt it away. Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cafu. And he's whipped it across. And it's hoisted clear. Passing nice and neat. And they're back on the ball again.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Pelé. Oh, important interception. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Thuram. It's Hullet. Bale looking to add to his goal. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's in on goal. Ibrahimovic. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Pumas head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Luis Suarez. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Ibrahimovic! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He won't be happy with that one. Ibrahimovic. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception.
Pumas Unam really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's Pelé. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pelé. Quality ball. Messi. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Look at the space here. Hullet. Seedorf. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pelé. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Seedorf. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's been shifted off it. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, good spread. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Toulouse clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. He has a look up. Shapes to shoot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And a chance! And that's off target.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 11, Ibrahimovic. À leur place, le
That's
numéro
gone loose.
7, le numéro
Closing in
23,
on goal.
Silas.
He's found some space.
Le numéro 5. Attention, changement.
Played it long. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Nedved. Messi finds himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to play it through. Cruyff gets into some space. That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely aimed pass.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Cruyff. Bellingham. Probing pass. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Et qui porte une casquette bleue.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to...
Pele! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Toulouse are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Bellingham!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And it's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Bellingham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back in. Ibrahimovic. Driving forward. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Pele. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And it's Hullet. Pele receives it in a good position here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Rummenigge.
Chance, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Hullet. Bellingham. Bellingham.
And the shot!
Threads one in. Suarez puts his foot on the gas. Rummenigge. And it's Bellingham. Rummenigge. Driving. Shapes to shoot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Bumazunam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Toulouse are looking to go forward now. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. Luis Suarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, super ball! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Pumas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ah, such a clever touch. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that should get the job done. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bellingham. That's a little off target. And it's Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cafu. Knocks it into space. And this is Hullet.
Additionnel.
Hullet! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Pumas go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hullet goes short. It's a really well-measured ball. Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's played it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Defending was strong and firm. Hullet goes steaming forward. Tries to play it through.
Pumas are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
That is lovely. And it's Seedorf. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good take, and is he in? Shoots! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Toulouse get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rummenigge powering forward here. Hullet. Is there any support? He might not need. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And it's Seedorf. Now it's Pelé. And here's Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have...
Big chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It's Pelé! He won't be happy with that one. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely from him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. Oh, that's clever. And that's a simple one for the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Vieira. Le numéro 10. Messi. À leur place, le numéro 7.
And that's a lovely exchange. Looks across and plays it in.
Changement.
Nedved turns back here, probably the best option. Toulouse looking to pass their way through. And he's had a hit! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And here's Yaya Toure. Nedved! Once more against the woodwork. Delivered with swing.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pumas clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Il y aura 2
Eze.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, nice touch. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Toure gathers from the goal kick. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Pumas are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Veuillez vous munir de vos billets.
How would you summarise? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Bellingham!
And that is doing no harm at all.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Now it's Pele. Oh, nice touch. This looks promising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He's tried one!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Swings it across. And the Sar claims it without any fuss.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Hullet.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And they're back on the ball again. That's very neat. Strokes it back. Ibrahimovic. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. The ball goes in. And it's hoisted clear. Pumas have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nesta cuts it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on goal. Oh, it's Seedorf! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cruyff is there, and he can get that clear. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Pele! Ferdinand gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Maldini. Now it's Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Seedorf puts his foot on the gas, and this is Pele. Bellingham, and he welcomes...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pumas leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Seedorf, good read, needed to be. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Pumas leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Pumas are still that goal to the good. He's a sharp little ball here. Bullet! Messi. That has not gone well. Now it's Pele. Seedorf. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's... Big chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Pumas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pumas have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's superb. Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Luis Suarez. Cafu. The referee has given a corner.
Shoots!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 14.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Messi. Le numéro 11.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Vieira. À leur place, le numéro 7.
And it's Cruyff.
Le numéro 13.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Le numéro 6. Attention.
That's good defending, very good defending. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Toulouse have the chance to go the other way. Luis Suarez. Now it's Nedved. Cantona. He is through here.
He's having a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So what can they make of this? Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Bumazunam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cruyff ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A case now of complete control.
Here's a chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Beckham!
No, he couldn't get hold of it. Nedved. Neymar does really well to win the ball there.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
3 minutes.
Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, this looks sharp. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Eze. Oh, good.
So that's it. It is all over.
Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And already we're underway here.
Shoots! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Toulouse are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Eze.
Roberto Carlos
Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Toulouse really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
pull it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for the run. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Messi. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails.
Decent chance! No mistake! And they're back in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Pumas Unam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defence.
And he shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Eze. Oh, this is a very good run. Cleared without hesitation. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Pumas have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now there's a... And pull it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again.
Pumas grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through?
Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Pele.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Hullet. Bellingham driving through them.
Goes for a shot!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. Hullet. Hullet takes control of it and he's on the move. Eze. Seedorf does really well there, he is strong. And it's Hullet.
Lovely bit of skill. Plenty to aim at here.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Who would have seen this?
By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Pumas have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Could move up a gear here. Pull it. Now it's Seedorf.
Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply...
He's having a go! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. And it's Nedved. Toulouse looking to pass their way through. Oh, good take in a good area.
He has found the way through.
Could be danger here.
Showing good feet.
And this is...
Takes a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Luis Suarez. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Pumas have their second corner now. And that could work.
There's the shot!
Toulouse have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And this is
Ibrahimovic! Oh, taken with style!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Nesta.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got
Shapes to shoot!
And that has faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Maldini picks it up from the goal kick.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish?
Roberto Carlos going vertical. And it's Hullet.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And he cuts out the supply.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Ferdinand
Promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge.
Hullet.
So much time and space here.
Has a look up and drives it forward.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Cafu. Toulouse couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Seedorf.
Rummenigge.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Now it's Pelé. That's a sharp pass.
And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Pelé, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Pumas Unam definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up